Hello again, students, and welcome to Revising in Technicolor. Okay, I guess it's not that exciting. You just wrote your essay. Now I'm asking you to go back and make your essay better, but I think you'll see that it is important to read over what you have written and make some revisions. So here are a couple suggestions from me. First of all, highlight your thesis. If you cannot find your thesis, then you immediately have a problem. Your thesis is one of the most, well, it is the most important sentence in your essay. It's the one sentence around which everything else in your essay hinges. It's your claim, it is your stance, it is your entire paper in a single sentence. Well, of course, it's not all of the evidence that you'll supply to support that thesis, but nonetheless, highlight your thesis, find it, make sure it's there. Second, underline the topic sentence of each paragraph. Once you have underlined the topic sentence of each paragraph, and I'm assuming that you found a topic sentence for each paragraph, make sure that everything in that paragraph belongs there. And this is a really good way to check and make sure that your paragraph is focused, that you have written a paragraph about one thing, one idea, and developed that idea consistently throughout the paragraph. The second thing that you want to do is look at the topic sentence that you have underlined. Does it relate back to the thesis that you originally supplied in the introduction? If it doesn't relate to the thesis, then that paragraph doesn't relate to the thesis and you're going to have a bad time. Finally, choose a color, any color. I feel like revising in color is probably the best way to do something. And circle every to be verb. Am, are, is, was, were, will be, had, has, have, be, and been, have been, has been, had been, etc., would be, could be. These are all to be verbs, and I want you to do this, and it's going to take some time, and be very careful, go through, try and find them all. I want you to do this because I want you to see, can you replace it with a more specific verb? Rather than just saying that it exists, that it is, can you say that it does something a little bit more descriptive, like it remains, or it sustains, or it prolongs, or etc. Then choose another color. And cross out every you, your, or you are, because seriously, you don't know who's reading your paper. So it's not very objective to say that there's a you out there. You don't know who the you might be. So what you want to do is you want to say who specifically you mean when you say you, your, or you are. Do you mean Americans? Do you mean soccer moms? Do you mean aliens from outer space? Do you mean people recently immigrated from China? Do you mean people from Texas? Who do you mean? So take out the you, yours, and yours, unless you're writing a process paragraph, which none of you are. Choose another color. And underline all quotes and paraphrases from the source. Make sure that you cite them, because if you don't cite them, then that is plagiarism. And plagiarism is the academic death penalty, no, seriously. Plagiarism is when you use information from a source without citing it, and it is actually a reportable academic offense. So if you don't cite something, then your teacher will turn you into the dean's office, you'll fail that paper. That's only the first offense. The second offense is when you don't cite something again and you try to pass it off as yours, and then people are like, oh, well, they've done that before, and so then you fail the class. And then if you do it again, if you do it a third time, then you get kicked out of school. So it's literally the academic death penalty, don't do it. So make sure that you underline all the quotes and paragraphs or paraphrases from the source and that you cite them according to APA. Okay? And really, that's it. And I say that's it, but is it really it? Is it ever really over? No. Revision is one of those things that you could continue doing for the rest of your life. Although why you would want to do that, I don't know. Apparently, Alexander Pope, a very popular and literary poet used to revise poems that he had already published a number of times. I'm not asking you to do that. What I am saying is if you read your paper aloud, preferably to somebody who can listen to you, you will catch your mistakes. If you read your paper even once before you turn it in, you will catch your mistakes and you will turn in a better paper. And so that is your guided revision.